Kasi, ang totoo, umaasa pa rin ako. Sabihin mo, sana ako pa rin. Ako na lang ulit. She loved me at my worst. You had me at my best. But binaliwala mo lang ang lahat. And you chose to break my heart. Wala namang magbibilang kung ilang beses kang nagpakatanga, di ba? I was willing to wait. Kaya lang napagod ako. Napagod ang puso ko na maghintay, magtanong, magalit. Those are some of the most famous lines na ating napanood. Di ba, parang kapag napakinggan mo siya, parang makaka-relate ka. Kasi sino ba naman dito ang hindi pa nasaktan? So, good morning, Bicol University. Kumusta kayo? Kumusta kayo? So, before to kickstart my presentation, I would like to present a simple poetry I had made last Wednesday. So, sana magustuhan nyo. It's entitled Sadshi. Said she. She looks at him like it was love. It probably was. She thinks it was. And she doesn't think of it in any other way, for she knew. She knew what love does. She knew how it tingles, or how it aches and aches and ached. She knew the way it offers smiles, and she knew how it easily breaks. She knew a lot of things from loving him for far too long. And she just wished that she had known what it was like to be written songs. She wished she could have tasted all the things he swore, or even what it felt like to be loved, or what it felt like to be cared for. She knew a lot of things that never add up. She likes to think she had been loved, but she knew that she was never enough. She really did know what love was. She just doesn't know if he did. That uncertainty always did kill her, but to be free, it was what she needed. So she looks at him like it was love, and she sees the question in his eyes. So she told him how much she loves him, and how sometimes love could never suffice. So, yung poetry, kung titingnan nyo naman, grabe ang hugot ni ate, pero alam naman natin kung sino yung ate na yan. So, as a writer, hindi birong magsulat. You can never write something na wala sa puso mo. Madaming pinaghugutan ang isang writer. Pero, hugot is not limited to writers. If hugot can be a metaphor, I think it would be a wildfire. Kinot on fire ng hugot ang Filipino society. Lahat mapabata, matanda, magaling maghugot. Kasi may na-experience sila. Sino ba dito yung hugot na parang walang experience? Ikaw ate, may hugot ka pa ba? Sino dito yung na-in-love? Nasaktan? Naagawan? Nang-agaw? O, diba? Madaming nagre-react sa inyo kasi parang na-experience niyo na yun. So, proceeding to the next slide. Hugot. Literally refers to the action of pulling out something, but Filipinos use this word figuratively. Ang mga Pilipino, masyado silang creative. In the 20th century, nagkaroon tayo ng phase na tinatawag na emo phase. Yung ang daming dark thoughts ng mga teenagers. In the 21st century, hugot is like an aftershock of the emo phase. Kasi, Teens have to deal with their angst in creative ways. They use language, play, or hyperbole to try to express their depth. Angst turns into a laughing matter. Ang mga tao, napaka-deep yan. Hindi lang siya isang shallow river na puro parang sound lang yung maririnig nyo pero walang parang crunchiness sa mga pagsasalita. Di ba kapag nasaktan ka, parang parang grabe yung napipil mo. Pero nowadays, kapag naghugot ka, it's a way to express yourself. It's a way to express yourself na parang hindi ka na masyado masaktan sa pinagdadaanan mo. Halimbawa, anesthesia. Ang daming anesthesia pero hindi pa din ako manhid sa sakit. Or ahas. Madalas hayop, madalas din ikaw. Diba? Kasi, nasasabi natin to kasi naagawan ka na. Sino dito yung mga naagawan na? Masakit ito maagawan. Pero, dinadaan na lang natin ito sa tawa para hindi masyado masakit. So, sige. Ate, may hugot ka po. MJ, may bang hugot ka po? Sino dito yung mahilig manghugot? Pwede, may baong hugot ka? Chester? Example ng hugot. Sino po dito yung may baong calling all Chanel? Pa-example man po ng hugot.
This is a recent happening. So kahapon, si Crush naglalaro ng volleyball. Then yung bola, hinahabol niya. Tapos sumisigaw ako, ako na lang yung mahalin mo. Feel ko wali.
Sino pa dito yung may dalang hugot? Kuya Guwapo, may hugot ka daw. Mika. Ikaw na. Alam kong madami kang hugot. Ubusin mo yan. Madami.
Continuation ng volleyball. Si Crush, volleyball player din. Naiiyak. Libero siya, Chos. Ang sarap sabihin na kapag hinahabol niya yung bola, para ma-receive niya, sasabihin niya, mine. Yung tipong iniisip mo, sana pala, bola na lang ako. Para sabihin mo, mine, pag dumadating ako.
Sana din, bola pa rin ako. So, di ba? That's example ng hugot kasi experiences. So, Chanel, bakit, anong rason mo para humugot? Saan nang gagaling yung hugot?
Kasi nagmamahal.
Tama, nagmamahal. Ikaw din. Tayo eh. Ikaw din, Miss Jamaica. We often do hugot because we had been in love. Tama. Muhugot tayo kasi nagmahal tayo. Heartbroken. Siyempre, huhugot tayo kasi nasaktan ka. Someone break your heart. Strange. Cheated. Hopeless. We had been different. Abandoned. Promised something that never came true. Compared. And in pain. Kung isa-summarize natin kung bakit tayo naghuhugot, diba, by the end of the day, masasabit natin nang huhugot tayo kasi nasaktan tayo. Nasaktan tayo. Nasaktan ka pala, nasasaktan ka pa rin pala. So in all honesty, we just don't do hugot for fun. Hindi lang dahil ay parang masayang manghugot ngayon. Hindi lang dahil nakakatuwa manghugot, na papatawa mo yung iba dahil nanghuhugot ka. Pero yun pala, deep down inside you, madaming pinanghuhugutan ka. It's either in love ka, nasasaktan, family issues, sobrang dami kung bakit nanghuhugot tayo. So, it's always more than just hugot. Thank you.